some sort of content or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Some sort of something for you guys to look at and all that. And I just want it for your viewing pleasure. You 30 wait, what is it? 38 people that subscribe to me, even though half of you don't actually give a shit. Okay. I already got 4 here. But this is not very kid friendly. What's for this is like, this is rape kits that were sent out to women who, I'm guessing it's women who claimed rape, and only 1,300 of them were actual, like, DNA, came back to have been a possible rapist. But that's what I'm getting out of this. I have no complete clue, so I'm just gonna read it. Without dying, maybe. Okay, nearly 5,600 previously unprocessed sexual assault kits have now been tested, according to new statistics released by the Attorney General's office. These recently processed kits have resulted in nearly 1,400 hits in the federal DNA database. Prior to a 2016 law, Florida had not required rape kits to be tested. Law enforcement agencies are now required to submit evidence within 30 days of the beginning of their investigations. Okay, wait. And sexual assault kits must be processed by the lab within 120 days of the receipt. No, I just want to know, who were these kits sent out to? Were these sent out to people who would claim they've been raped? People who've been proven that they've been raped just to see if they work? Or what? I'm not gonna understand this. Probably never. Because I didn't read because this was just posted yesterday. I haven't heard of the 5,000 rape kits sent out, or well, 5,600 nearly, as it says in the text, but I didn't hear of that in news, although I don't really browse news as much, but Okay, let's just go on to the second one. Parents locked daughter in room for 15 years until she died, police say. Yeah, this one does, this is a bit more dark than the last one, but we get to two, one that I feel is hopefully lighthearted, and one that's just, I'm just putting it on to please the feminist. Okay, a couple in Japan have been arrested after I'm not gonna try. 1 second. While I have time, because it's a live stream, I don't care. It's a abnormally thin or weak, especially because of illness or a lack of food.
Emaciated.
Emaciated. That's what it is.
When the whistle blows.
Fuck, that video was not supposed to play. Okay. Their emaciated adult daughter was found dead in a windowless room where she had apparently been locked in for at least 15 years. The daughter, 33, weighed less than 42 pounds, about the weight of an average 4-year-old. When her body was discovered Saturday, police said, she appeared to have died from exposure to the cold. The couple, who live in Osaka, kept their daughter in an unheated structure next to their house, according to police. The room measured about 39 square feet, and the pair locked it from the outside. Her parents fed the woman 1 meal a day and forced her to drink water through a tube. The couple, who were arrested Tuesday and remain in police custody, said they confined their child because she was mentally ill and violent. The official reason given for the arrests is abandoning a corpse. Under the law, Osaka police have 23 days from the time of the arrest to decide whether to press charges. The defendant's first court appearance would occur several months after any formal charges. So, let's just state that these two parents locked their daughter for 15 years. That is from 18 to 33. 15 years of her life. All the rest of her life after that, completely gone. Because she was, quote-unquote, mentally ill and violent. That is really just... Jesus, my fucking throat wants to kill itself. That's a bit fucked. But it's Japan. From what I've heard and seen myself, Japan does some really fucking weird shit. Yeah, I wish I was kidding and was saying that, but they do. Hey, 9-year-old with pellet gun.
Tonight we're getting a first look at a
9-year-old with pellet gun stops man from stealing pickup truck in Kokomo.
suspected robber stopped by a 9-year-old with a pellet gun. Police say Ollie Dunn tried to steal a pickup truck in Kokomo early yesterday morning. They say after seeing the child, he stole a different car instead. Police found him later and arrested him on several charges. Kokomo police say a man who tried to steal a pickup truck was stopped.
Okay,
Kokomo police.
No, stop. Get the fuck out. Yeah. A man who tried to steal a pickup truck in Kokomo was thwarted by a 9-year-old inside the vehicle who was armed with a pellet gun. Kokomo police responded to a report of an attempted theft on a red 209 Dodge Ram. 2009 Dodge Ram at one stop, 615 North Washington Street, shortly before 1 a.m. on a Christmas Day. Dispatch told the officers that the suspect was confronted by a 9-year-old who had a pellet gun that was inside of the truck. The suspect then took a green Chevy Trailblazer that was parked nearby. Officers followed the Trailblazer until it was involved in a minor vehicle accident near Rainbow and La Fontaine Streets. Police say Ollie L. Dunn, 32, of fuck that, was arrested for attempted auto theft, unlawful entry of a vehicle theft, theft and operator never licensed. What what an idiot. You also got scared off by a fucking 9-year-old? Wow. I'm just kidding.
When the whistle blows, it's game on. The wrestlers hit the mat ready for battle. And on the surface, it looks like your average match. Except underneath this winner's headgear is a 14-year-old girl, the only one on her all-boys varsity team and the only female to ever win a boys' high school tournament on Long Island.
Like, a lot of people don't like losing to a girl, so like they try to use like tactics, like, oh, this is gonna be easy, or like she's not good, and like just like making fun of me sometimes. I can't focus on that. I just have to like focus on me.
With that laser sharp focus, she proves them wrong again and again.
What's your favorite part about wrestling?
Winning.
And at just 5 feet tall and 100 pounds, the Lynbrook High School freshman has found the perfect way to do it.
Now, like, getting older, like, some of the boys are getting stronger, so, like, I have to focus on my technique.
First girl that I've coached in the 30 years I've been coaching varsity wrestling. I think her skills are above average, and when you see her wrestle, you can tell.
Her signature move, a hip throw, a skill she's been refining since age 9 after watching her little brother on the mat.
I was watching him, and like I thought like it was easy and I could do it.
So just like that, she did. But of course, any success comes with some failure.
And I was like so used to winning, and then it started getting hard. And then like I thought my parents like told me like don't give up.
Her eyes always on the prize.
I tell her that you're not a girl wrestler, you are a wrestler. And then when she goes out there and like it's over in 30 seconds and she's got her hand raised, it's like the greatest feeling ever.
If you put your mind to it, there's like no limit for anything that you can do.
And this is just the beginning for Allie. In just a couple of months, she'll be trying out for a national team. She then hopes to continue the sport in college.
Yeah. You get the gist of it. A high school wrestler on Long Island fought extra hard to get on the team, and is now proving to be just as tough as the rest of them on the mat, even better. As CBS 2's Rena Roy reported, she's been the talk of the town and made history as the only girl on her all-boys wrestling team. Allie Fitzgerald is also the first female to ever win a boys' high school tournament on Long Island. I love the I love the fact that people like this are really, really trying to like be different than most people. Because I'm sure there's been several people that have tried to get on the boys. There's been several girls who've been trying to get on the boys' team, but they gave up. They stopped trying. But then this girl's like, "Fuck that shit. I'm gonna keep trying until I can't try anymore." In which she hasn't stopped trying, from what I've seen from the short 2-minute video, and that's just amazing, to be honest. So I just need new news, in which I have no clue what to look at. It's so cold outside, the people's windows are breaking in the U.S. Are you serious? Well, of course. Across the U.S. and Canada, residents are expecting record low temperatures. Fuck you, Febreze, you piece of shit. Record low temperatures, historic amounts of snowfall, and weather-related deaths. Wow, people died. Fuck. This is what happens when I try to be sarcastic. On Tuesday, 4 people died in a car accident due to icy roads in Kansas. In Erie, Pennsylvania. Or, wait, is it Erie? I don't know. I had a teacher who was from Pennsylvania. He'd probably kick my ass over this. The city's calendar day snowfall record was shattered on Christmas Day with more than 65 inches of snow. Not to mention, the cold blast is so severe in Canada, a country with much presence in the Arctic, that authorities have canceled outdoor ice skating in fears of frostbite. I completely understand the worries, because it's frostbite. It's not good. Why would you want frostbite? Because frostbite, it turns your skin... It turns your skin just seriously black. It's completely numb. I mean, that sounds bad, but what I'm on about is it turns just black. It's not brown like what we call black people. It's literal black. It's like you took a fucking Sharpie marker and drew on your finger. That's how deep black it is. And then you can't feel it. Jesus, you can't feel it either. So you could fucking crush your finger under something on accident, have it like been spewing out blood, and you'd feel nothing. It's just That's why people are so worried about the frostbite and shit. Real career issued for turning away male ticket holders at all female event. The notoriously diverse Genic Utopia, that is stand-up comedy, has gone too far. Or so says one man who, according to TMZ, is suing Last Comic Standing winner Eliza Schlesinger. I don't fucking know her last name, nor do I care. For hosting a women's-only comedy show. George St. George reportedly claims he bought 2 tickets to her November 13th show, Girls Night with whatever the fuck, Eliza, no boys allowed, but was turned away at will call because he was a boy. And often he says is akin to the Montgomery City Lines bus company in Montgomery, Alabama, circa 1955. Why are they using oof? Because I'll just say banning men is just as bad as hosting like occasion night or heterosexual night. Adding that for show repudiated hundreds of years of women's struggles to be viewed as equal, being able to men is typical of old-fashioned sexism that might also advise a young woman that her best chance for a happy life is to ace her home economics class and learn how to make a queso dip from Velveeta and To Catch a Good Man. Come on, George Woman, I've come so far from Velveeta queso dip. It's all about that engagement chicken now. Wait 1 second. No.
Before December 14th, 2012, I was a typical mother and wife of 2 boys. And then after December 14th, 2012, I was a grieving mother because my 6-year-old was murdered in his classroom. You can't see my handicap. It's sort of like I say to people, if you can't walk anymore, and you're paralyzed and you're in a wheelchair, and you see that person is in a wheelchair, they can maybe have a very fulfilling life, but they'll never walk. So I'm like that. I can find...
Here, I have an idea. Search. Don't include NSFW results, because that would be terrible. What do we get for police? Man cleared of rape to sue police after they hid 40,000 messages from the quote-unquote victim. Okay. Man cleared of rape to sue police after they hid. Okay, so he's cleared of rape, but he's still fucking complaining. Is that what I'm getting at with this? Yeah, fuck off. A man cleared of rape is suing police and prosecutors after they failed to disclose messages that would have proved his innocence. Oh, wait. What? Liam Allen, 22, of southeast London, accused of 12 rapes and sexual assault, said he lived in a terrible limbo, as police withheld 40,000 messages from his accuser. He had faced up to 20 years in jail if guilty. Well, the case against Mr. Allen at Croydon Crown Court was dropped after the 3 days when the evidence on a computer disk containing 40,000 messages revealed the alleged victim pestered him for casual sex, reports the Mirror. Mr. Allen, a criminology student, said he has no choice but to sue police and the Crown Prosecution Service, who have yet to offer an apology. A judge at Croydon Crown Court has called for an inquiry. The Met is investigating after a new prosecutor found the messages. Talking to the BBC's Victoria Derbyshire program, Mr. Allen said university is meant to be the best years of your life, and the last 2 years have been spent worrying and not concentrating on anything. It has completely ripped apart my normal personal life. I feel relief on one side that the case is over, but now there's the stress of getting compensation and the process of suing, so it's not over completely. Okay, for this, I really agree. Rape suspects, the victim, well, not the, yeah, victim and the accused should keep anonymous until one of them is proven wrong. What I'm on about is the accuser and the victim's name aren't, like, let out until a side is proven. If the guy is guilty for raping some chick, yeah, throw shit at him. I don't care. But if a guy isn't, throw shit at the woman or dude who's claiming that shit. Don't let them get off thinking, hey, you could do this again and we're just gonna give you minor slaps on the wrist. I don't work that way. I don't think that's right to let someone who had falsely accused someone of rape, which actually, now that I remember this, I read a little post where this Texas woman, this Texan teen of 19 years, ended up running into a church half naked, saying that they were just being raped. And they weren't. And it worries me that people actually believed her. Actually, I don't think people did believe her for 1 second because she ran into church. Why not go to the police? Which is actually, that's how I feel about all these rape things. Like, don't have something go wrong with someone, or something not go wrong with some, like, that's how you know something is really bullshitted. If it happened years ago, if it happened years ago, forget it happened. Don't bring something up from years prior that will fuck someone over. Like, KSI did this in his diss track towards Adam, bringing up Dawn. There's been another thing. Ricegum has brought up the multiple times where Jake Paul was bullied and where he was the bully. Which, honestly, that Ricegum one does kind of make a bit of sense because Jake Paul's kind of really anti-bullying, but okay. But what are some other YouTubers that have fallen fate to the bringing up shit from the past? I think many people have done that with Keemstar, but that's because of what he did. It was such a high magnitude. He, in a sense, kind of deserves the hate. Although Keem is, I guess, okay now, he doesn't get as much love and respect that I did used to show him. It's not because I'm a fucking iDubbbz dick rider. I used to hate iDubbbz. But now I'm just meh with iDubbbz. What are some other things that I could go over? I have no clue, to be honest, with, like, people bringing up shit from the past. It's happened with one guy, and I can't remember his name. It's not Basherverse. And Basher's been off the fucking radar for almost a year now. And Basher even cleared up, like, 90% of what was wrong. He cleared up, like, all of that, but since Keemstar already got his word out, people didn't give a shit what Basher said, and that drove him to the brink of insanity too, where he ended up becoming a fucking idiot. And an absolute asshole. So, I really can't remember what, some other YouTubers, but there's one that's, like, right on my mind that I can't remember. It was, it wasn't the Tana Montague content cop. It wasn't Ricegum's shitty Frick the Police song. I can't remember. Maybe it was Basher. Maybe it was Basher who got absolutely fucked by, what happened with Keemstar and what people would only believe if it came from his girlfriend and shit like that. Well, no one would believe shit that didn't come from Keemstar's mouth because he was such, like, a big power back then, although he's kind of died down now, but he's, like, his power had basically almost fucked in his fucking whatever. So coming back to the shitty news, here, let's read some comments. So here's the story to spare your eyes. A student cleared of rape assumed police after they failed to disclose text messages that would have proved his innocence. Liam Allen, 22, of southeast London City, lived in a terrible limbo for 2 years on bail as police sat on 40,000 messages from his accuser who alleged 12 sex attacks. The case was thrown out last week with the text including requests for sex were revealed, reports The Mirror. He would have faced 20 years in jail if guilty. Mr. Allen, a criminology student, said he had no choice but to sue police in the Crown Prosecution Service, who have yet to offer an apology. A judge at Crown Court called for an inquiry. The Met is investigating after a new prosecutor found the messages. Yep, this is really nice. The story is almost as awful as the mobile website I read it on. I don't think I've sent 40,000 messages since I've owned a phone. You know, Matt, you don't have any friends. You've got me there. Don't worry, mate, I'm your friend. Hey, it's me, your friend. I need to borrow $500. Cop. Okay, clearly this woman wasn't raped, judging by these messages, so we should clear the man's name. Cop to cop, hide them away and try to ruin his life. The more likely explanation is that they believed her story and never looked at any of the text at all. Or meant to look at the text but got distracted by lunch or thought Bruce had done it. Or accidentally ticked the box next to review text instead of dropped off dry cleaning. Check your text, you'll see I'm not the rapist. Do the right thing and go to prison for rape. If you just check the text, you'll see that do the right thing and go to prison for rape. He said it twice, so I'm gonna go to prison for rape. Yeah, I understand what happens to these people. I think I've spoken to my parents 40,000. We're on good terms. I actually know someone who could conceivably send this many texts out in a short time. She sends them like, hey, first I'm going to the store, 3 p.m., meet me at, and then we'll go. I hope this guy gets at least a 6-figure sum. False rape accusations covered up need to be harshly punished, or any man's reputation of accusing him of something like that without merit is ridiculous. This is, yeah, okay. You know what? Just to read it. Throwaway here. I've been falsely accused recently. My life has been completely destroyed. My ex-girlfriend of several years was extremely physically abusive to me for the last 2 years of our relationship, and I couldn't take the violence anymore, so I left. Because of her mental condition, I tried to stay her friend so I could be there for her if she needed anything, and she spent the entire time trying to get me back with her, or guilting me for having a new girlfriend. My life was going great. My band was starting to get international attention. I was playing out of town, and I have a beautiful, supportive partner. But then she made an anonymous call-out post about me, saying I had spent those years violently raping and hitting her, and sent it to hundreds of people. In this environment, no one would dare question her. So I've lost everything. I lost my band, I don't have a job, and most of my friends who tried to stick by me were publicly branded rape apologists, so I've lost them too. My life was amazing just a few months ago, and now it's in shambles, and though my friends know the truth, no one will stand up for me out of fear of retaliation. My girlfriend has been wonderful and has also stuck by my side, but my ex's friends have made her life a living hell as a result. They're trying to convince everyone that I am also abusive to her, including by contacting her workplace, which was humiliating for her. I always considered myself an ally to feminism, the hashtag #MeToo movement. All it took was an email, and my abuser quickly turned into my victim. And no one seems to care about all the evidence, photos, texts, witnesses. I have that she was very violent to me. It's very sad to be thrown completely under the bus, but you don't further the narrative. Then edit. Thanks for the gold and for all the support I've received here. It's a daily struggle to wake up and remember that the amazing life I was just living is over. But all the encouragement here has me feeling a bit more motivated to keep gathering evidence and continue to fight this. You know what? I'm giving up. I'm done. I'll be back maybe